Hello, everyone. Welcome to Knights Cup 2022. We are now near the final time slot of the day. This game is Maryland versus Rutgers. Maryland is wearing white and defending the left-hand side hoops. Rutgers is in black and red, defending the right-hand side hoops. Maryland has wins today over RPI and Penn State and a loss to Harvard. Rutgers has wins today over UVA and RPI. Maryland will start the game with quaffle. Rutgers starts with bludger control. And for those of you who have not watched any of their games with Maryland from this tournament, they have a very short roster. Only 2 women on the roster. They will not be subbing at all. Only 2 Peters on the roster. Neither of them will sub at all. And Kate Glendon did receive an injury earlier today, the woman who chases for Maryland, so she does not come up on offense with the rest of the team. So Maryland does just play with 3 quaffle players on offense. Over to Nissen. Tries to get it to Degenerate. Kim knocks it down. Degenerate gonna walk it up. Maryland, Aaron Roth and Heather Farnan trying to get control. Good catch there from Roth. I think it is gonna win them control. Ing focuses on Degenerate instead of trying to keep control. Degenerate gets around Kari. Kim with a good knockdown, and Ryder picks it up. So Ryder going to take the ball up for Rutgers. James Kari to the left, Luis Mendoza behind, Annika Kim on the right, Stona Sabatino and Jason Ing beating. Kari back to Ryder. Ryder drives and stops. Nissen gets beat. Ryder gets beat. Good beat there from Farnan. Oh, and a great dodge there from Jason Ing. But then he beats out Farnan. He does not press. He's going to let Maryland cross half pitch. Another dodge. Nissen with a drop pass. Tries to kick it, can't. Ing beats him out. Ryder now gonna take it slow. Rutgers able to maintain control. A lot of great play there from Jason Ing. A few dodges. Degenerate gets beat out. Ryder drives as the hoop just falls down and Brendan Randall knocks down the pass. Degenerate is going to bring up the quaffle for Maryland. Randall on the right. Drops the handoff from TJ Degenerate. Rips a shot, no good. And Ryder picks it up. Rutgers did lose control on that exchange, though, so Maryland now has twice won it on offense. We'll see if Rutgers can take it back as they did earlier in this game. Kari now with the quaffle. Sabatino beats Kari, gets it over to Ryder. Ryder gets it to Kim. Kim back to Ryder. Ryder gets off Broom, though. Degenerate can't run. Ing is back. And stops the fast break from Maryland. They have Nissen far back. Randall posting up on the much shorter Luis Mendoza. Degenerate rips a shot, though, and it's no good. Maryland here really not looking to pass. They've ripped a few shots. They've hit the crossbar. They do keep control, however. Sabatino and Ing looking to get it back. Annika Kim now ball handling for Rutgers. She's got Kari to her left and Ryder to her right. Mendoza's behind. Jason Ing is beat out by Heather Farnan. Ryder trying to make Degenerate miss. Gets stonewalled, though. Ryder gets rid of it, gets it to Kim. Kim gets stripped by Nissen. TJ Degenerate now looking to run. 2 people back. Oh, and that was called good. It did not look like it went through the hoop from this vantage point, but it is called good. So that's going to be 10-0 Maryland.
Hey, check with your goal ref, dude!
Hudson Ryder taking the quaffle up the pitch for Rutgers. Luis Mendoza on the left, Kim on the far right, Kari on the far left in the corner.
Get him, Jason. Get him, Jason.
Jason Ng is beat by Aaron Roth. Sabatino makes a beat. Ryder gets beat. And the ball gets thrown away by Rutgers there. Randall recovers. Nissen wants it. Mendoza can't get the strip, but Ryder does. Ryder sits on it. And Maryland just throws away a possession there. And Ryder subs off for Byron Ng. So James Kari takes the ball up at the right side of the pitch, gets it down to Byron Ng. Back to Kari. Back to Ng in the corner. Kim behind on the left, Mendoza's up top. Over to Kari. Kari drives, Jennerat wraps him up, gets beat, and Kari misses the shot, follows the miss, but does get beat out by Aaron Roth. And Maryland gets the stop, still 10-0 Maryland. Rutgers passing game really not doing much right now, and they're struggling to get control. Or actually, they did just get control, my mistake. But without control, they've really been struggling to make anything happen on the offensive end of the pitch. Randall over to Nissen. Back to Randall. Over to Jennerat. He looks to run. Beats Kari and finishes over Byron Ng. Big goal there from TJ Jennerat as Ng wins control from Heather Farnan. His brother Byron is sprinting up the pitch. He gets around Randall. Shot is knocked down. Jennerat recovers. Not a great possession there from Rutgers. Ng, I think, thought there was a fast break and there just wasn't.
Make that beat! Nice!
Sabatino beats out Roth. Quaffle over to Nissen. Jason Ng pressing, beats out Nissen. Jennerat picks it up and rips it through Jennerat. 30-0 Maryland. No bludgers back for Maryland. Byron Ng recognizes it. He runs. He's got Krista Sobor. He's got Kim. Kim misses the shot off the rim. Tough break for that Rutgers team. And Randall recovers. Jennerat bent over there. I don't know if he's winded or if he's slightly injured.
Yeah, good play, Jason.
Maryland keeping it very slow. They do not have control. Randall really taking his time to get it past mid-pitch here. Heather Farnan way behind the play. Aaron Roth also way behind the play. And there is a whistle. There was no foul, no call on that previous play. Play continues. Jason Ng presses. Randall just shoots it, does not go through the hoop. Ng subs for Colin Fagan. Sivabata is in. She beats out Roth, who showed pressure to her. As Ng walks the quaffle up. He's got Krista Zobor to his right, Mendoza to his left. Kim behind on the right, Fagan and Sivabata beating. Gets it to Krista Zobor. He drives at Farnan. He pulls up, gives it to Ng. Ng floats one off the rim, doesn't go in, and then Kim is stuffed by Nissen and Randall right at the hoops. So Rutgers is still unable to score. Maryland has managed to keep them off the board for quite a long time at this point, as the score remains 30-0. Story of this game so far is Rutgers beaters really dominating, but they can't find the hoop with the quaffle, and TJ Jennerat's athleticism is too much for Rutgers to handle on defense. Chef Sivabata with a great beat on Jennerat, and Chris Zobor runs. One person back. And he finishes over her. The disrespect from Chris Esezobor. And that puts Rutgers on the board 30-10. Maryland keeping this game as slow as possible. I think they know Rutgers wants to press with the beaters, and that Maryland doesn't have any subs. They're trying to keep this game as slow as they can. Rutgers with the full 21, and they're not afraid to use all 21 players in any game. Kim gets beat out by Roth. Fagan is threatening Roth here. Makes the beat. Randall gets beat as Ing interrupts the pass. And Farnan is back with a bludger. Sivabata behind the play. Ing telling Fagan to run with him. Pulls up to give Fagan some time. Beats out Nissen. Oh, Roth with a great catch to win control.
Get it back, Colin. Get it back, kids.
Quaffle goes over to Kim. Back to Ing. Good block from Sivabata. Ing goes through. Jenneret ties up his arm. Gets the ball out. And Maryland with the stop. Yeah, Maryland's Heather Farnan telling her team they want to burn time. That is the goal here. Jenneret is covered by Chris Esezobor. Chris Esezobor doing a great job keeping Jenneret in front. Sivabata misses a beat, and then Jenneret's floated pass goes over Nissen's head, and Byron Ing picks it up. The whistle was on another field. I think Ing was a little bit confused. 10 minutes of time has elapsed. The score is still 30-10, Maryland in the lead. Priya Neal comes in for Annika Kim. 11 minutes have passed. Ing covered by Nissen, gets it over to Chris Esezobor, who drops it. He gets pressured by Nissen and just throws the ball away. As Colin Fagan is in a wrestling match with Farnan and then dodges a beat from Roth to win control back. Jenneret, I think, finally realized it. Beat Neal, beats Mendoza, and then scores through the contact right off that rim. Great finish there from TJ Jenneret to make the score 40-10 Maryland. Del Quiros coming into the game for Luis Mendoza. Byron Ing back into the game for Colin Fagan. And Hudson Ryder coming back into the game for Byron Ing. Priya Neal remains in, as does Chef Sivabata and Chris Esezobor. Chris Esezobor with the quaffle. He's got Ryder to his right and Neal to his left. He's trying to keep Nissen honest with that footwork. Goes to Neal. Neal floats one to Quiros. Quiros dodges a beat from Farnan. Gets it back to Neal, who drops it, and Nissen takes it. And Maryland keeps it slow. This Rutgers team is going to be in trouble if they can't figure out a way to score and Maryland keeps it this slow. Perhaps after 20 minutes, Rutgers could figure out a way to make it work for them. But Rutgers is just not using their bludger advantage with Maryland having the quaffle on their own half of the pitch so often. Jenneret rips a shot. It was low. Ryder blocks it anyway. He comes off broom. Chris Esezobor is going to go clean it up. No worries there for Rutgers. Great catch from Roth. Great catch from Jason. Both players are beat out. Farnan does pick up the one bludger. And Rutgers does come up with control, although Farnan was able to stop any fast break opportunity from Rutgers there. Chris Esezobor takes it from Quiros.
Nice. There you go, Jason. There you go, Jason.
Oh, just out of the reach of Ryder, who does recover. He floats it to Chris Esezobor, who finished it. He finished that goal so clearly, and it's called no good by Alex Amadal. And we're going to talk about this. So after that discussion, the call on the field is no goal. There is no penalty. Amadal is saying the ball never went through the hoop. So the score remains 40-10, Maryland in the lead. Rutgers does have bludger control, and the quaffle is in the hands of Maryland keeper Brendan Randall.
Let's go, Rutgers! Keep it up, Jason! Yeah! Woo! Big hits!
Nissen subs out for Jamil. It does look like Jarrett Knipple might be unavailable in this game. He is in a coat on the sideline. Sivabata with a great block there. Jason Ng presses. Oh, and great defense there for Priya Neal, even though Jamil had a massive height advantage. She gets that ball on the ground, and Chris Zobor recovers it. He's looking to run. He has Kiros. He hits Kiros. Jenneret knocks it out. Kiros now has the ball. Jenneret's fighting with him. Chris Zobor and Randall are in a shoving match now, right on top of him, and Heather Farnan's going to come clean it up. Maryland looking gassed all around. They have control. They're not going to take their beaters with them. Brendan Randall stopping for a second. He gets around Priya Neal. Jason Ng presses to him, makes the beat. Jenneret finishes. James Kari went for the wrap, realized immediately they were going to get carded for it, and Jenneret just took advantage, drove straight through and scored. So that's going to make the score 50-10 Maryland, and no time will be served on the penalty because the goal is good. Game time is 15 minutes. Score again, Maryland 50, Rutgers 10. This is definitely the fewest number of goals Rutgers has had at the 15-minute point of any game this season. And they're really struggling to find something, get something going here against Maryland. Jenneret gets beat by Sivabata. Ng passes off to Kiros. Kiros dodges a beat. Gets it out to Kari. Kari directing his receivers where he wants them to go as he lets Ng get back into the play. Good block from Sivabata, and then a good beat on Aaron Roth to win control. And Kiros finishes on a great feed from Ng. And that's going to make the score 50-20 Maryland. Finally, Maryland comes over half pitch. Jenneret now with the quaffle. He's got Randall up top with him. Farnan, no beat on Sivabata. She blocked it. Beats out Jenneret, who throws it away. Oh, Roth with the beat, though. And Ng finishes through Jenneret. That makes the score 50-30, and Rutgers goes on a little run here before the 20-minute mark as all of Maryland looks absolutely gassed. I believe they just said the time is 16:50. It's about 3 minutes left till snitch on pitch. 50-30 is the score. Maryland is in the lead. Luis Mendoza wraps up Jenneret. Both players come off broom. Kari tries to wrap up Randall. Ng comes out to help, gets the beat. Jamil blocks an Ng beat, gets around Kari. Now needs to beat Byron Ng. And Byron Ng and Luis Mendoza combine to get the stop. Keeper ball, Byron Ng, and Rutgers is clawing their way back into this game. And we have a stoppage. There is no call on the play. So Rutgers gets the stop. They're down 50-30. And Ing takes the quaffle up the field. His team does not have bludger control. Sivabata and Jason Ing trying to win it back. Sivabata misses a beat on Jenneret. Jenneret goes to wrap up Ing as Ing gets it to Mendoza. Mendoza back to Ing. Sivabata misses another beat on Jenneret. Over to Kari. Back to Ing. And Jenneret can't dodge again. Sivabata does get him beat. Ing now with the quaffle. He passes left to Kari. Kari drives it, gets it to Kim. Kim has to reset a little bit here. She uses her beaters. Luis Mendoza's beat out behind the play. Great catch there from Jason Ing to win control. Sivabata beats Roth. Beats Jamil. Quaffle, Rutgers has now gotten a warning for delay of game. Not sure what they're doing here. They have control. Great stop from Jamil. Missed beat from Sivabata. Ing beats out Jamil. And Ing says, I'll make you guys work, and then pulls back. A little bit surprised I haven't seen more aggressive defense from Rutgers to try to make the Maryland players work for this. They do definitely let them pass half the whole time. And Randall just throws it away. Ing gets beat. Ing subs out for Ryder. James Kari takes the ball up the pitch. 19:40 is the time, so this will probably be last possession. Mendoza gets beat out. Ryder and Ing both throw, and their bludgers hit each other in the air. Ing does get beat. Sabatino is going to recover. A delay of game call, I think, is what head referee Alex Amadal just said. Ryder is directly in front of a beater. So that's James Kari getting called with delay of game. It's going to be a turnover to Maryland. It happened before 20 minutes. So this will now probably be the last possession. Rutgers has no bludgers and only one chaser back at the moment. Jenneret tells his team he's running. $19:59 is game time. Jenneret is just going to go for it here. And he hits that shot. So we go into the 20-minute mark. So we're coming back from 20 minutes. Maryland leads 60-30, set score 130. Snitch catch is going to be huge here as neither team has had an easy time scoring. Neither team has reached 7 goals yet. Hudson Ryder is being given the quaffle to start at the 20-minute. Snitch on pitch period. Sabatino actually trying to beat Jenneret out there because he needed to sub off to Seek. TJ Jenneret seeking for Maryland. Del Quiros is seeking for Rutgers. Camera will stay with quaffle as much as possible. James Kari over to Luis Mendoza. Back to Kari. Or actually, that's Ryder. Over to Mendoza, who gets beat by Roth. And Rutgers keeps it slow. Peter Lawrence is the snitch for this game. Randall being pressured by Kari. Gets it over to Jamil. Back to Randall. Rips a shot, no good. Jenneret gets beat by Sabatino. Jason Ing now seeking for Rutgers.
Go, Jason!
Ryder taking the quaffle up the far side of the pitch. He's got Lewis in front of him. Kim is beat out. Kari up top. Over to Kari. Back to Ryder. Ryder to Mendoza. Mendoza hits a shot, 60-40. Maryland lead. And Jason Ink comes away with the snitch. I apologize, not on camera. Don't know if it's good. We will come back after the discussion. So the Rutgers catch is good, which will give them their first lead of this game. Set score is 130. 70-60 is Rutgers' lead. So Rutgers needs 6 goals. Maryland needs 7. And Maryland is going to take this quaffle up the pitch. Randall with quaffle. Roth and Farnan have bludger control for Maryland. Jenneret to the left, Jamil to the right. Kim over on Jenneret. Randall being covered by Kari. Drives, takes a shot, off the post, no good. Luis Mendoza cleans it up, gives it to Ryder for keeper ball, and Rutgers gets a stop. Colin Fagan looking to run. Trades with Roth. Sivabata wins control back after that exchange. Ryder drives, faked out Farnan, who definitely beat him. I think they're going to call no harm, no foul as TJ Jenneret comes away with the quaffle here.
Get big, Annika!
Roth beats out Kari. Great catch there from Roth, although he did miss his beat on Fagan. Jenneret floats one to Randall as we have a whistle. So actually they're going to call Colin Fagan beat, which will be a bludger turnover. There is no card, though, I believe. So Sivabata now on the left-hand side. Roth and Farnan looking right at her. She has the bludger. She throws it back. Nope, she runs it back. As Randall finishes through contact over Mendoza. That essentially ties this game at 70 all, although Rutgers, with the catch, does actually have 75 points.
Beaters, work together! Work together, Beaters!
Kari hands it off to Eng. Back to Kari. A trade of beats there. And then Kari floats one. Kiros first to the ball. Kari gets blocked by Jenneret. Glendon falls on it. Ing is trying to rip it out. And Roth does eventually beat Ing. So Rutgers does have bludger control here. Maryland has the quaffle. Both teams need 6 goals to win. Snitch has already been caught by Rutgers. Sivabata tried to trade with Roth. Roth catches, then beats Fagan, and Jenneret just drives through. Ing gets the stop on the first goal, and Jenneret finishes through the middle hoop to give Maryland the lead back. 80-75. That stoppage was just to reset all of the hoops on the Rutgers defensive end. They've been falling down quite a bit, so the head referee just wanted a stoppage to make sure that they were steady moving forward. Byron Ing carries up the ball. Kari to his left, Kim to his right. Del Quiros way behind on the left-hand side. Sivabata beats Jenneret. Ing drives in, dishes to Quiros, who can't handle the pass as he's beat. Jenneret runs, beats Ing, and gets beat and missed the shot. Good hustle defense from Rutgers. So there's no goal on that play. The goal ref interfered with, I think, maybe a live quaffle, but they're going to give it to Handel Quiros to inbound off behind the Rutgers hoops. And Ing has managed to reunite himself with his broom. So Quiros with the ball for Rutgers. Gets it to Ing. Kari is subbing for Chris Zobor. Fagan with a beat on Roth.
Work together, beaters.
Inges, Chris Zobor to the right, Kim to the left.
Good job. Good shot.
Missed beat there from Fagan. Ing gets it over to Chris Zobor, who gets it to Quiros, who finishes strong. And now we have a stoppage. I think Quiros might have been beat well before that play. The goal is good. They're saying a beat before on Quiros, but goaltending on TJ Jenneret. So the goal is good. I am not entirely sure on either aspects of that call, but that is what it is. Goal is good. And that makes the score 85-80. Set score is 140, I think. Oh no, set score should be 130.
Stay tight, kid.
Sabata gets beat, or Sabatino gets beat. Jenneret gets around Chris Zobor, launches it to Jamil. Quiros intercepts. Ing talks with Fagan. Fagan subs off. I thought they were going to run together for a second. Instead, Jason Ing comes in, as does Chef Sivabata for Sedona Sabatino. Jenneret trying to meet Byron Ing at point. Ing down to Chris Zobor in the back corner and just throws it right away to Jenneret. Bad pass there from Chris Zobor. Not sure what he was thinking. Jenneret keeping it nice and slow. 85-80 is the score. Set score is 130.
Stay tight, Del. Stay tight.
Chris Zobor covering TJ Jenneret.
Got this, Ehi. Make up.
Pick set by Menino. Jenneret tries to get it to Jamil. Fights with Ryder. Chris Zobor on Menino. Menino just throws it away. Kim gets there. Roth with a beat right over her head. I think Amadal is calling a beat on the jersey of Annika Kim, which is going to give the ball to TJ Jenneret. Jenneret looking for Jamil. He gets it. Dell and Ryder cannot stop Sermu Jamil. Good sportsmanship there after lifting Ryder up. That makes the score 90-85.
3 refs confirmed it.
I didn't see the goal.
Yeah, the goal ref definitely didn't.
So Hudson Ryder takes the ball up the pitch. Chris Zobor on the far side. Kim on the near side. Del Quiros behind. Chris Zobor with the quaffle now. Savabata and Ing trying to get control back for Rutgers. Beat out Jenneret. Ooh, shot for Chris Zobor. Knocked out by Menino. And Maryland also is able to hold control. They are 4 goals away here from winning. Rutgers needs 5.
Oh, let's go, Ellie.
Del Quiros playing man defense on Arthur Nissen. Annika Kim on Menino. Chris Zobor on Jenneret. Middle hoop has fallen down. Hudson Ryder with the block. Chris Esezobor is subbing for Luis Mendoza. Hudson Ryder, far side of the pitch, has the quaffle for Rutgers. Del Quiros is going around behind on the left, Kim up top. Ryder drives, gets it to Luis Mendoza, back to Ryder. Gets it to Del Quiros, hoop falls down, but he finishes through the middle, and that ties this game back up. 4 goals apiece, or both teams need 4 to win at this point. 95-90, Rutgers technically with the lead. Priya Neal now in for Annika, or no, not for Annika Kim, for Del Quiros. Annika Kim on Jenneret. Jenneret's beat by Savbata, and his shot goes awry out the back. And that should be an inbound. The goal ref did just give it to Hudson Ryder, the keeper. Should have been an inbound. No harm, no foul. Roth and Farnan here have been able to hold control for many possessions in a row against Savbata and Ng. Neal on the left, Luis Mendoza is behind, Kari on the right. Ryder taking the ball up on the right as well. Arthur Nissen on defense for Maryland. Ryder gets the fish arm or swim arm around him. Kari tries to get it back to Ryder. Ryder picks it up off the ground, gets beat by Farnan. So does Kari. Glendon falls on it, and keeper ball back to Menino. No bludgers for Rutgers. Ryder tried to make a hit, couldn't do it, finishes through Mendoza as well, and that is a goal for Menino from Maryland. That gives them 100 to Rutgers 95, and we have a stoppage. There's going to be a blue card here, I believe, for delay of game against Rutgers. They subbed a keeper while the ball was dead.
No. It's the legal substitution of the keeper.
So Kari now in green for Rutgers. Maryland off their goal is now going to get the quaffle again. A huge break for them as they are only 3 goals away from winning this thing. And now Rutgers is down a player, and they didn't get the keeper sub they wanted. Jenneret with the quaffle at the top of the key.
Good job. Stay center, stay
He's
center.
dancing. Neal's on him. Jason Ng threatening. Neal with good defense. She gets beat out. A float to Nissen, who has a great finish past Kari. And Maryland is now 2 goals away from closing this thing out.
I mean, it was a goal. I thought it was first.
Maryland 110, Rutgers 95. Byron Ng is now subbing in at keeper. Hudson Ryder at chaser. Luis Mendoza, Priya Neal, the other 2 chasers for Rutgers. Sabatino is back in the beater game, still with Jason Ng. Ball gets back to Ng. Back to Mendoza. Over to Ng. Mendoza again.
Good job, Jason.
Back to Ng, who gets beat out. Great beat there from Heather Farnan.
Good.
And Menino, Maryland picks it up and keeps it slow, as has been Maryland's MO this whole game. A goal here for Maryland would be huge, and likewise a stop here for Rutgers would be huge. The Maryland quaffle players are telling their team, let's get control. Oh, and Roth does it immediately with a great catch. Jenneret tried to feed Menino. Ng knocks it down. And a huge stop there for Rutgers, although Ng, I think, has injured his lower back, which I think might be a recurring injury after Cavalier Cup a month ago. He gets it over to Kari. Ng wins control back for Rutgers. Byron Ng now has it in the quaffle game. Over to Kari. Back to Ng. Ng backpedals just a little bit. Goes left. Jenneret on point. Gets it to Neal. To Mendoza. Mendoza gets beat by Farnan. And Farnan has been reading these Rutgers passing plays easily for the last 3 or 4 possessions here and is really bailing the rest of her defense out. 2 more to win it for Maryland. Without control. Jenneret with the ball. Nissen on the right. Menino on the left. Kari trying to cover Jenneret. Jenneret beating Kari. Neal swaps off to Jenneret. And Jenneret launches it. No good. And Rutgers is able to win control. Just a whistle there to have Rutgers inbound after the goal ref threw it to the keeper again incorrectly. So again, Maryland needs 2 goals to win this. Rutgers needs 4. Neither team has scored in a little bit. Colin Fagan in at the beater game for Sabatino. He's going to be beating with Jason Ing. Kari now has it in the quaffle game. His pass gets intercepted by Menino. And Rutgers beaters are now going to press. This is the sort of aggression I was expecting from Rutgers this whole time, as Randall throws the ball off pitch there. Ing inbounds it. Ing with the ball for Rutgers. Neal to his left, Kari to his right. Luis Mendoza's behind hoops. Fagan and Ing in the bludger game. Kari to the right. Not sure what Rutgers is doing here with bludger control. They really aren't pressuring at all. Jenneret comes out, forces a pass off to Kari. Kari takes space, is met by Nissen. Gets it to Luis Mendoza. Mendoza back to Kari. Kari drives. And Jenneret intercepted the pass that Kari had wanted to go to Priya Neal. So Randall keeping it slow here for Maryland. They did win control. Beaters have not been actively involved on offense while their team has control though today. Randall beats Kari. Fagan goes out to meet it, beats him. Jenneret catches it. And he dodged a beat. So now Maryland is 1 goal away from closing this game out. They are up 120-95. And I believe they are on a 30-0 run against this Rutgers team. There is going to be a stoppage here for injury while we pause. No call on the play here. Byron Ing with the quaffle, midfield. Oh, no kidding, there's no call. It was a stop for an injury. Luis Mendoza walks off under his own power. Del Quiros subs in for him. Ing over to Kari. Fagan gets beat by Roth. Ing rips a shot. It's off the rim and no good. Quiros there to pick it up, though. He gets it over to Kari. Kari drops it, kicks it, and Ing recovers it. Reset used. Neal is beat out. Ing and Fagan still cannot get control back from this pair of Farnan and Roth. Fagan is beat out. Kari drives. His pass is deflected by Jenneret. And now there is a stoppage. Call on the play is contact from behind to Maryland's keeper, Brendan Randall. Arthur Nissen will take over the green headband. Priya Neal will be awarded the quaffle. She has Aaron Roth with a bludger directly on top of her. We'll see if she tries to reset it to Kari or Quiros, who are both over on the right-hand side of the screen here. And Rutgers does not have a reset available to them. Quiros gets beat up by Farnan. Nissen picks it up, backpedals, understanding that Maryland now wants to kill some time. They are 1 goal away from winning. They have a chaser in the box. Jenneret sees his opportunity, drives. He floats one up to Nissen, who can't handle the pass. He gets beat.
That's very clear pass after beat.
Generate picks it up, beats Neil, beats Kiros, and finishes through Byron Ing. And that is going to end this game. Final score here is going to be Maryland 130, Rutgers 95.